Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, it's something... Oh, I just gave part of it away. It's something different. We're going to do some pennies, but we're also going to do some nickels, and we're even going to do some dimes. It's called the Trifecta. Let's check it all out. We're going to make it all fit into a video less than 15 minutes, so let's see what we can do. I'm sure the dimes will be quick. I'm just looking for silver mainly. Yeah. So yeah, and the nickels, we'll be looking for war nickels and anything old, of course. And the pennies, any Wheaties or older, and oddities. So let's see what we got here without messing around too long. See if we can squeeze all this in one day. It's getting late already. It's already after 8:30 at night. So if I can do this, I should be... Oh, it's circulated. That's the most important thing. So we will section those out. We'll do those. Clue you in if there's anything good. Let's just make sure that everybody here is circulated as well. And yes, oh, we've even got a burn victim. I don't see any beefaloes, V nickels, whatever. But again, we'll check the other side. And oh, I need a device to open this. It's. Oh, I'll be back. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, I guess I could have done this off camera to spare you all the drama, right? Right. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, so let's check them. Alright, we got everybody kind of sectioned out here and checked for enders, all that sort of jazz. This one here looks like it's got like jaundice or something. I don't know what's going on there. It's very yellowish looking compared to regular appearing scents. But we do have one weedy ender. So we'll start off with that one and check it out. So, very cool. Alright, we've got them dumped out here. Let's see what it is here. 57, Heinz 57D. So not bad. Let's check out the rest. Alright, fifth roll in here. We got another wheat. It wasn't an ender. Let's see what it is. Ooh, yeah, 49D. Very cool. 9 looks funky. Keep them short, keep them short. Alright, we're busting in for the first time in a while. We got a Wheatery. And it's a, oh, it's a 51, and it looks like a D. Alright, well, actually, there's a wheat there just uncovered. Just to be fair, I did have this one as well, but I didn't bust in. But, so we got that. But what is this one? Ooh, cool. Older. 1936. And I don't think that's a mint mark. Or is it trying to be a mint mark? What is that? Upside down. Heinz 57 again. Yep. Here we go, Wheaties. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. 1948D. Not bad. Newsflash, another Wheatie in that same roll, and this one looks a little crustier and older. We can have some hope. Oh, 56D. I'll still take it. It's another Wheatie. They're adding up. Alright, we got another. Let's see what we got. Oh, 52D. Cool. Alright, I think we got another oldie but goodie here. 1936. Again. I think that's Is that my second 1936? But that one looks pretty nice. I love it. What we got in that box, it was actually pretty darn good, I must say. So, two 1936, and 36 is always one you want to double check for double die and the date. That's a really well-known one and worth some bucks if you find one. 1948D, 49D, and then a bunch from the 50s. So this was a pretty decently filled wheat box. I think I got 19 wheats out of here, so that's pretty darn good. And then we did get 09s, and what's interesting, I got one of each, so that's kind of cool. And then a lot of red cents in this one, older red cents, so I always pull those out when I can if I'm feeling up to it. And then I did find some really cool woodies. Let's check these out a little closer here. So the 73 one, it's kind of light, but it is a woody. But what's really interesting is in the 80s, there's a lot more frequent woodies. So that one's a little diagonal that way. That one's diagonal, actually, both ways. But look at this one. That is spectacular. Love that one. And then 81. So, yeah, all through the early 80s, I found that it's really higher tendency for woodies. And then Canada made a visit, so we got 74. And actually, these are back when when Liz was halfway hot. But anyway, 81 and then 2000. And it's good to check these for magnetic. This one's not. So anyway, I will get on with the next box. Alright, time to get on with the dimes. I got my trusty rack in case I need it, and so we'll go through these and stack them and check for enders and all that kind of stuff. I know they're circulated already, check for that. So, we'll get ready. Alright, nothing crazy significant, but actually this one just looks a little bit beat up or old or whatever, so we'll just start with that. Alright, so I think it's roll 27 of the dimes, something like that. We're still hunting for silver, but we noticed that this reeded edge was a little bit different than the other reeded edges. And we have a visit from Canada. Oh, and it's a weird one. That's cool. I was expecting the boat. Das Boot. So, this is cool. 2001. Where's my sailboat? I like the sailboat. I like the sailboat. What happened to the sailboat? Neat. Looks like Girl Scouts or something there. Alright, so we're still doing dimes. We got a pile of 10 there. So we're in like the 4th pack of 10. We're on the 5th roll. We think we have silver. We see something very kind of light here. And I was just thinking to myself, it's been a long way here so far, but the whole reason I even have this box is because they almost gave it to me by mistake. Or they tried to give it to me by mistake at the bank. Ooh, and it is something. It is. Oh my gosh, it's a Merc. I can't believe it. This is my first ever Mercury pulling it out of a dime box. Woohoo! So yeah, I knew something was up when the teller tried to give me this. It was supposed to be a box of nickels. And she started to hand me the box of dimes. And I said, excuse me, but I think there's been a mistake. And so she was going to put them back, and I said, oh, no, I'll take those after all. And that's why, because I had a feeling maybe there was something. So, awesome. Nice. I love it. Just made my day. Alright, so we're down to the last batch of 10 there. We started opening a couple, and we don't know again if we have something, but we think we might. Where'd it go? Right here. This looks a little whitish. What is this here? Will we be lucky again? Two in the same box. It is a silver. 1961 and 1961. Very nice. Pretty cool luck. 1942D. 60.7 million of those, so there's definitely less of the D's than there are of the P, or the no mint mark. And then in 61, it's the opposite. In the Philadelphia minted ones, there's 93.7 million, and there's a lot more minted of the D's, and this is a plain date, so very cool. And then the Canadian one, it's a Year of Volunteers, and that's why it looks kind of different. There's no sailboat, and there's old Lizzie. So, very cool. Alright, here we go. We're on to the nickels next. So, and just like earlier, we definitely had checked them for circulated, so we'll check for enders. And we'll get going. Alright, we got everybody sectioned out here. And we have two things here standing up on end. We don't know, that looks a little bit older, I guess. And that one looks a little suspect. I was trying to move the wrapper, but let's, oh, we can, I guess. But let's just open them up and get going. Oh yeah, this is Trifecta. So this is the third box. I already did dimes. I kind of went out of order. We started with pennies. We did pretty well. And we did super, super well with the dimes. I got a Merc and a 61 Rosie. So let's do some knickels. Alright, so my coin sense was kicking in there. The ender was 1940. So, plain date. So very nice. Good way to start off. Alright, and here we go. We're continuing on. 1941 in the very next roll. Also a plain date. Spotted that guy when I dumped him out. 1939. So we're filling in. So yeah. Very cool. Alright, so here's the nickel wrap-up. Oh, I didn't write anything. Wait a minute, I'll be back. Dummy. Alright, now we're ready to show off the nickel finds here. So we did fairly well, actually. We found a lot of the early players in the Jefferson series. And actually this one here is particularly nice. There are 24.7 million of those made. Only 89.3 million of those, but look at that. 9.7 million are the 1949S. So that's in fairly decent condition. Doesn't have full steps or 6 steps or anything like that, but yeah. And then 1951S, 7.8 million. So we did get some rarities. I don't think it's a clipped planchette, but it did look a little worn there. So very cool. And then the requisite late 50Ds there. Those are always present. And then we got 109. And so that only has 46.8 million for just to put things in perspective. So, not bad overall. So thanks for watching the Trifecta from Coin Sense and Nonsense. And until next time, bye-bye.